all set to get started for the final frame of action here at the Gilman School. Christian Payne with you to call the shots in what has been an absolute gem of a game so far for Coach Matthews' Gilman Greyhounds. For the final 12 we go. Scooped up ahead by Alex Woodall. There's Coyle on the first missed scoop, but Spence will get back in the action. A couple slap checks. In limbo, and I wouldn't call those balls 50-50 balls because they're probably 75-25. Gilman just dominating every facet, and there with another goal, courtesy of a great scoop to start the play by Andy Matthews and an even better finish by Willie McBride. (16-5). Another quick score by Gilman, starting to turn this thing into a little bit of a rout. Gilman needs a big win. St. Mary's desperately needs a W in that column, which they've not been able to do the past couple weeks. Been so close, though, several times. Of course, the heartbreaker at McDonough earlier this week, and then very great contest down to the wire against St. Paul's last Friday in Annapolis. Great battle there in our state's capital, but St. Mary's just coming up, drawing that short straw too many times here in 2013. Gilman will check it back in once again. Quick move left to right, finding and hugging tight to that far post is Andrew Gemma. He's got two here in the second half. Andy stepping up, coming off the bench and getting a little bit of love from his teammates, well deserved. 11:07 on the Gemma goal. Plenty of time left to work, hopefully. The Saints can check back in and get plenty more possessions here. St. Mary's will look to go quickly, and they do, and scoring a great goal off an unbelievable feed. My goodness, great job to come through by St. Mary's. Initially was Grant Schneider feeding to the far side for Taylor Morse. Senior getting a feather in his cap late in the spring. No senioritis for Taylor Morse. Getting a goal and cutting it close with the long knife. Pretty sweet. Anytime the long stick midi can say he's got a G to his next to his name. 10:47. St. Mary's finally gets back on the scoreboard. Did not have any tallies in the third quarter. Alex Woodall just being a tough customer at the face-off X. Wins another one. This fourth quarter brought to you by the law offices of Shannon J. Posner. A wonderful firm, reasonable rates, serving clients in Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and the District of Columbia. A shot and a great placement shot at that. That is a textbook midfield right to left split and shot on the run. Great job by St. Mary's in the midfield and getting credit for that one. Evan Godlewski. Godlewski's a guy who really goes end to end, will play the ground ball game for you, but he can also score goals and gets another big one here with 10:04 left to play. Giving some life back to the Saints. Clamp and go for the face-off man. Of course, Davey Previs doing his job. Davey, another one of the seniors, this Greyhounds team, trying to make their case, trying to get back to the promised land, get another MIAA title. Of course, came up short against Calvert Hall last year. Once again, much coveted championship will be at Towson University in just a couple weeks. Hard to believe. As we inch even closer to the month of May. Another foul on the far side. Gonna go against the Saints. Illegal body check to the head is the call. Gonna go against St. Mary's. Ben Hummer coming through and just laying down a little too much strength on that one. Benny driving that truck through the crease, not stopping for anybody. Gonna get a one-way ticket to the sin bin. Got to credit Craig Laughlin for that call. He's my favorite, by far, hockey commentator. He and Joe Beninati, world-class coverage for the Caps. And a great job on a rebound. A little bit of pinball on the crease, and then getting another score to his name, Chris Walsh. Fielding that thing like it's no problem. Using that lacrosse stick like it's a second hand. If you have any questions for stick work, go ahead and ask Chris Walsh. He wears number 20 and he wears white. 9:14 left to go here on the Walsh goal. Ticks now up to 18. Wow, 18-7. Gilman out in front. Another face-off for the Greyhounds. A couple new faces checking in for Coach Matthews. We'll keep it hot around the outside. Among them, here's Jack Harris. Looking on that lefty wing. Throws in a hefty bouncer. And knows the home advantage at that. Anytime you throw a bouncer on this turf, you know it's going to get some elevation. Gilman will keep it hot. This second unit, bench guy's getting a little bit of play, but getting his favorite toy at the yard sale coming through with an absolute statement check. Bryce Carrasco. That's why he's getting recruited by Maryland. Roll dodge at X. Coming up top, Grant Schneider. Looking for the short stick matchup, and he gets it. 8 minutes even. Schneider makes a great move on the inside, but puts that thing just over the crossbar. Picked up, though, in the second effort. Jake Ellis. Way to get out and get going, young fella. Good job. That's what coaches really notice. Speaking of camps, speaking of summer camps and events, of course, the Under Armour All-America Lacrosse Classic, once again, coming up this summer. The premier event. If you want to match up your skills to some of the other best players in the area, and I would encourage you to sign up for that event. World-class event, year in, year out. 7:15 to go. St. Mary's looking for another tally. There's Ellis with an over-the-head bouncer, but turned away by another goalkeeper. It's McAvoy. Will getting 2 saves on that first possession. McAvoy saying, I'll send it back the other way. The senior doing a nice job in the cage. Here's the Greyhounds stepping in the box, but going to get called for that offsides. Nice heads-up play by Frasher Kemp. Shot score, and the second with the long pole here in the fourth quarter. How about it? Great job, Taylor Morris. Really recognizing that no one was sliding. He'll take that opportunity every single time. 6:45 left to go here. Plenty of time, 18-7. St. Mary's trying to chip away 1 goal at a time. Fourth quarter brought to you this year by the law offices of Shannon J. Posner. Wonderful firm, reasonable rates. Serving clients all over the Mid-Atlantic area. Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, as well as the District of Columbia. Got to believe it's a great day in our nation's capital. Maybe President Obama is maybe even playing some catch with his daughters. Gotta hope they play some lax. 6:30. Time left on the board, 18-7, your tally. Inside roll, Jake Ellis using his body nicely and just uses the angles even better. Gotta believe he aced geometry. Young guns out there listening and watching these guys play some top-notch lacrosse. Of course, the MIAA, one of the premier conferences in all the nation every single year, but notice the way that they dodge, notice the way that they pass, and 90% of it is the talent, but also it's smarts. You got to know where to be, where your teammates are going to be, more importantly, and also the best angle to approach on defense and the best angle to attack when you're trying to score some goals. Hot mess on that far side, little scrum situation, but picked up by the Saints. A little spin dilly-icious. Love that one coming from Booker Corrigan. Speaking of, this broadcast once again sanctioned by the ADAA, American Dodgeball Association of America. Booker Corrigan, our senior member, making solid contributions to that association. The Ocho Network's flagship program. Shot, save, McAvoy. Trying to put his full force into that one, but denied was Godlewski. Go for the Hounds. This is trouble. Ball on the turf. Great job by a trio of Saints to knock it away. This thing's getting a little rough and tumble towards the midfield line. Whistle quickly back the other way for the Saints. We go for the long pole of Taylor Morse. Checked it in initially. Godlewski once again, shot, save. Will McAvoy. 4:40 left to go. Gilman will get first possession. Quite some time here. Smart call by Gilman coaching staff. Talk a couple final things over. 4:32 left to play on the timeout. Your score, Gilman 18, St. Mary's 9. We go back out of the timeout for the Greyhounds to get back to work. Final 4:32 left to play. Christian Payne hanging out with you on this gorgeous Friday afternoon here at the Gilman School. Great past couple days in the Baltimore area. And speaking of this Baltimore area, this is such a prime time for Baltimore sports. And Ravens fans celebrating yesterday, a big pick. And I really applaud Ozzie Newsome for taking their first pick, Matt Elam. Let me tell you what, this guy played down in Gainesville, down for the Florida Gators, knows what it takes to win, and he is scary quick, ladies and gentlemen. He can get through the line, has enough strength to get through the tough situations, make some open field tackles, and also plenty of speed to be a ball hawk and even maybe some dime coverage. Keeping my fingers crossed that he's going to be an Ed Reed Jr., but maybe too soon to say those words. Definitely has big shoes to fill. And plenty of shoes filing right in front of the Gilman bench. Gilman coach is calling for a cross check, but to no avail. Still, though, they get the ball, they'll hang on. No, with 3:35 left to play. Great split dodge, 2 yellow towels flying. We'll see who will pass the penalty test with flying colors. Speaking of the NFL draft, a lot of great picks yesterday. Ravens obviously coming up with a decision in that first round, not going with Manti Te'o, steering clear a little of the controversy. Manti's credit, great player for Notre Dame. Really a nice leader for that team this past season. Booker and Cullen Little doing a world-class job of dicing up the draft, giving you a little bits of information and analysis on the Booker Corrigan Show every Thursday night, as always, 5 to 6 p.m. on CBS Radio, 1300 a.m. Bookman doing what he does best. Gilman, bounce shot, score, top left corner. Courtesy of double trace. Jetty Ratcliffe coming through. Talk about all name team. I vote him definitely to be up there for the 2013 all name team. Ratcliffe throwing in a bouncer. That was one for the ages. 19 to 9 now. Same score, except Gilman's got a 1 in front of their 9. 9's my favorite number. Speaking of 9, 42 is one of the best new movies out. Of course, a great sports movie. But little do people know that Jackie Robinson first wore number 9. He's in the minor leagues, and then he got 42 when he moved to the Brooklyn Dodgers. So I encourage you to watch that movie. Great sports story, great depiction of the hero that Jackie Robinson was. Great role model and example for people back then and for years to come. Another slash going against the Saints. It's exactly what they do not want now with 2:43 left to play. So, really not much time for them left to work with and chip back into this 10-goal lead. It's been a party all afternoon long for all ages here at the Gilman School. A lot of the young guys throwing a little bit of mulch at each other here in front of me. Got to believe they love to do that in the after hours because I want to say that their teachers are not going to let them do that inside the classroom walls. And coming with a fist pump and a top left corner to go along with it for Gilman is Peter Agwalt. Getting crazy at GLE. Petey stinging top left. Gives Gilman the 20th goal of the afternoon. That little fist pump looked pretty good. I don't know. I kind of want to say he's practiced that. Looking like Tiger Woods back in the day. I know, man, Matty Cruz can play some golf. Definitely loves Tiger. Definitely loves Tiger Woods' PGA video game too, right, Matt? 20 to 9 is the score as St. Mary's looks furiously to get into double digits. Get a couple more here in the final minutes of action. Fourth quarter brought to you by the law offices of Shannon J. Posner, multi-jurisdictional law firm. Doing a wonderful job supporting the lacrosse community here this spring. Shot save. Once again, McAvoy. He's got a full hand. 5 saves for numero 8. Number 8 coming in off the bench, keeping it tight. Gilman will not take their foot off the gas pedal. Let's see what they can do with the final 1:35 left to play here on Roland Ave. Down that right alley, kind of spiking that thing. Looking for a goal of his own. It's Tommy Riley. Coming in. There's Awalt back across the top now. For Riley once again, he'll go for take 2. Roll back to his left, shot wide right. Talk about the all-name team. Of course, Jetty Ratcliffe, gotta tip your cap to him. He's getting a pick every time. You look back to the ones who came before him, great ones to headline that first team of the 2008 face-off yearbook all-name team. Ashton Hotchkiss, Ooh. Another shot and a race to the sideline. Won by Gilman to keep it alive. Ashton Hotchkiss from Roanoke. Beaver Barone from Roger Williams. Frasher Kemp, of course. He's kept alive as one of the officials here this afternoon. Stoddy Nibley, Georgetown. Thayer Dam, Washington. Slade Peterson, Paris Mansman, and Brogan Van Scoick. If you don't think that's awesome, then you need some extra awesome lessons. Because the first ones you took after Booker told you to, maybe not good enough. Shot, score, goal. Making it look simple. Coming down that left alley is Charlie DeMuth. Another one of those sophomore middies who's gotten plenty of burn here this afternoon, but gets his first tally with 36 seconds left to play. So Gilman just firing with all they've got. They can come at you any which way. That's what makes them so dangerous and makes them one of the top teams in the good old USA. Ranked number 8 according to the latest Power Rankings poll. Thanks to our compadres over at Inside Lacrosse. Of course, Ty Zanders, our main man, writing blogs, writing stories like it's his job, because it is. He does a wonderful job. "20 seconds to go. Gilman will likely ride this thing out. Just hang on to it, not much pressure now. A little righty cradle. Posing for some pics. Definitely gonna have plenty to Instagram later with this incredible win. Great effort here at home to storm out of the gates in the second half and just put together an absolute gem of a lacrosse game. The final score here at the Gilman School: the Greyhounds 21 and the visiting St. Mary's Saints 9. And with that, I want to thank everybody involved here, everybody in attendance. Great day for lacrosse. Of course, my main man, the multimedia maverick, Matty Cruz, man in the camera, and everybody at CUDA that makes our video service possible. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors as well. Continue to support them as they support us. A lot more CUDA lacrosse action to come as the spring evolves. Christian Payne hanging out with you and signing off from Gilman. Final score once again: Gilman 21, St. Mary's 9. We will see you later.